Do you have your pen?
My official signing pen.
Can we get a close-up on...
Actually, not too close. We don't want people to see this.
That's true, actually.
This might be good.
Why do you initial all these, right?
Yeah, initial here.
This is exciting.
Yeah, it is.
which
Leo Laporte
Wait,
is
did you-
signing
Leo-
the documents.
Leo, that says souls. That says that's not that's not the
My blood. Give me a blood.
that's not the lease for the office space at all.
So,
This is the camera that's up, right?
Yeah.
you can see it right there.
Well, I just want to make sure because I'm standing in front of one of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we're seeing right now is
He's
Leo
flipping
Laporte
the
is
page.
initialing the lease, the endless lease for the new office space for TWiT.
We're recreating the cottage. You should tell them that.
Yeah.
They understand that.
Yeah. Is this my?
Oh,
Yeah,
One of the things that's exciting is Roger Ambrose was up yesterday. He's the guy to the screensavers, the last screensavers set. He's just a fantastic set designer. We've named him creative director. He's going to take over not only the design of the set, but the design of the entire facility, front, everything, so that it all is one unified whole. And he's got such great ideas. And in fact, the screensavers gear is going to feature in some of this stuff, which I'm very excited about.
Excellent.
All right, so let's see right here. Yeah, this is the final page.
Hold on. Yeah, sign. Go
No,
ahead.
Wow,
that
that's
was
a-
the mistake. That was.
I don't.
That's a fountain pen. I didn't
Right.
realize that.
Oh yeah, I only sign big documents with fancy
And
fountain
write your name
pens.
underneath?
Yep. And believe it or not, my title. You know what my title is? Manager.
We are managing member. He's the manager of an LLC. That's the way it rolls.
That's how I.
Well, that's
roll.
like director is
Could be the second
Exactly.
managing director is actually the top title.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird.
Well, it's like at a corporation, there's the president, the secretary, and the
It's only in
the
the
EI
U.S.
we'll-
where we
we'll
started
do the,
inflating all these
EID.
titles.
I don't want to do that on camera.
You don't have to do it on camera. They're not going to see if I just give it to you, right?
All right,
Don't
yeah.
forget. What page?
It's pretty.
Page
blanched
18
out.
of 18. Yeah, you can't see what I'm
Write
writing.
it.
This is the
So we're
studio lease
like a lower
signing.
third.
breaking news
It's
brought
the
to
new-
you by.
Brought to you by
Slingbox. You're good, Jason. You're good.
Nicely done.
I can't take full credit for that. I saw it in the chat room.
I guess this isn't kind of really the same as a social. It's not like you could do anything with this. All right. That's it, right? Or do I?
No,
Oh, we got
hold on.
adjustments.
You
Yeah.
sign every page.
Jesus.
That one.
Okay, we're up to 20.
It's in triplicate, so 3 times what you've done.
Wow.
Isn't this ridiculous? This is worse than buying a house.
But
Right there.
what this is probably less text than a normal EULA.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The
That you
Apple
just
EULA is
click
35
OK on.
pages.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah,
just
we
as
reviewed
binding.
This, we had attorneys go over this. I mean, this is just as binding.
Riveting coverage of penmanship.
I'm doing it as fast as I can. But we thought that this should be in public, and actually, I
Oh
wanna
yeah,
do
this is
stuff,
exciting.
because
This is very exciting.
This is very exciting. This is the next stage in TWiT, and a really important stage, I think.
And all you need to do is sign this.
Tenant.
And
Yep.
hit it.
And there we go. We send this off, and we
This
are.
means one of the things this means is I will get a chair to sit in.
You know,
instead-
well, one of the things,
Yeah.
and Roger's very excited about this. One of the things we're going to do is we're going to have a newsroom, which you guys will occupy as the news team.
Excellent, yeah.
And that's where you'll broadcast from. So you'll have a lot of input into what that looks like.
Great.
But you'll have your desks. You don't have to.
I want it to
pack
look
up,
just
come
like the
down
Tech
here.
Live
Yeah,
set.
right.
Yeah, it'll be the Tech Live set, but it'll be a newsroom.
Yeah.
Is that better?
I like the idea of what the site did.
And then by the
Yeah,
end,
it'll be more like the site, which
Yeah.
really was a working space.
Yeah, I like
Tech
that.
Live was kind of a faux working
It's
space.
definitely better because it's.
And no, it won't be cubicles. Roger is brilliant. He wants to do a lot of curved
Yeah, no, it's
spaces,
much better.
a lot of.
I promise I don't want to do 9 hours of live coverage a day.
He did not do the Tech Live set. The
No,
Tech
I know he
Live
didn't.
set,
No, that was
the set he-
Borman's guy.
Yeah.
I don't remember
$1
the
million on that
Yeah.
set, and the screensaver set was $50,000. Big difference.
yeah. And which one? Well,
Which one looked better? Which one didn't have? Which one was smart enough not to have reflective glass surfaces pointing at the camera? They had to take the whole set. It was built in L.A., shipped up. They had to take the whole thing back and take the glass out.
yeah, it's hard to send a set back. It's not like sending a lamb chop
you know,
back.
there's going to be a light shining there. Did you notice it was for TV?
Yeah.
So the address is 140 Keller. It's 2 blocks down here. It's a beautiful brick building. Here's the good news. I just shot high def on my Canon 5D Mark II. I shot high def video this morning of the walkthrough with Roger, our creative director, and the 2 builders from Creedence. And it was fun. It's like this old house. He's going, we're going to take this out. We'll put this in here. And so I'm gonna edit that up and put that out in the next couple of days, depending on how fast I can edit it.
That's great.
So there's some really nice high-def footage of this all before it's been changed at all. But now that we signed the lease, demolition will begin next week. And or as Roger called it, destruction.
and by destruction, it's not. He doesn't mean the building, just the pulling out some, pulling the guts out.
In fact, one of the advantages of this, oh yeah, believe me, it's going to be just as messy. Don't worry, it's not going to be professional in any sense of the word, but it's going to be beautiful. That's going to be one of the things. I think this is beautiful, but you know, this is a crazy shot. Nobody would ever do this shot on purpose. You know, when we put 5, no, you wouldn't. Nobody would do this. This is insane. When we put 5 people in here, like yesterday with Dr. Kiki, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, you're shooting down from the corners just to fit everybody in.
So everybody's going to be, we're going to spread out. Everybody's going to be much more comfortable. It's going to be gorgeous. He's going to use the natural wood that's already there. He's going to use the light that's already there. And it's just going to be beautiful. I think you're going to feel like it's kind of like the Screensaver set a little bit. You know?
Oh, yeah.
It's going to really feel that way, too.
You know, we ended up doing our show prep in here today.
It's nice.
It was actually really nice because then immediately once we're done, like there's
Friday's the only day we can do that because there's no other show.
So that's how that's going to be from now on for you. And what'll happen is you'll turn on the lights, the cameras will come on, and you'll do the show.
Yep.
And the other thing is with breaking news, you'll be there. We'll go right to you in breaking news.
Yeah.
You don't have to move. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to stop work. So, yeah, and that I want you to work with Roger, but you know, because he's going to give us a very flexible space. But I want you to work with him on that. The other thing that people are probably curious about is date, and it looks like based on Roger's schedule and construction schedule, it's May 2nd.
Oh, wow.
So okay. It's later than we thought. Well, I was hoping for April.
Well, but whenever we say April, I assume June.
Right.
Yeah, so May is actually pretty
hard.
good.
It's pretty hard and fast.
Yeah.
Because well, it's going to get very expensive very fast if it's not. Let's put it that way for us. So pre-shows will all stay. Everything's going to be. You know what? You're going to
says multiple streams. What do we think about that?
Well, I think
we don't want to compete with ourselves, but at the same time,
I think for the morning show, we were thinking of, because it's always morning somewhere.
Right.
We're thinking of producing a 3 or 4 or 5 hour show that then just runs in rotation on its own stream 24/7. So that the idea being when you get up and I don't know. I mean, this is blue sky, but there's no constraint on streams. I guess that's the point. You know, there's a constraint. You know, it's really important for us not to have the same mindset as a broadcaster. Broadcasting, your channel is your expense. It's very constrained. We don't have that kind of constraint. So we have to kind of absolutely think out of the box, and that's one way to think out of the box is say multiple. What is it? Multiple streams. How would you do it? Because we're an internet.
I've always wondered if we should do a channel that has the edited versions only.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That it's like, you know what, you want that lean back experience, but you don't want to have to
That's
download
a very good
them.
idea.
Yeah, right.
Just turn that on and watch.
That's a great idea. I do like that.
Yeah, I like that.
I do like that because there's some people that love our pre-shows and love love this. You wouldn't see this on that channel, but there's some people that really enjoy this, and then there's some people
go out as a special, right?
Special breaking news.
Yeah, I would edit this down.
We'd like to thank
really good stuff.
We'd like to thank Slingbox for providing the wherewithal to sign that damn lease.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you in part for sure.
So I think though that the whole idea is that we're really just keeping you company 24/7, and that there's some focused stuff like TNT, which is the most produced, highly focused show, and then there's some stuff like this, and I think it's all mixed together. But yeah, the cottage should be dismantled and shipped to the Smithsonian. I agree. You know what we're gonna do? And it's really cool. We're actually recreating this studio. The first studio that will be built is this, so that we can then at least have this much functionality as quickly as possible. And
we're all familiar with it.
Yeah.
So
well, and eventually it will just be me in there. I'll be the only one using it. But so it'll be kind of my office is a studio. And then the big set. You'll see. Have you been over there?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you'll see with the video I show what we're going to take out, what we're going to modify. But they're going to actually demo the corner offices. So because the problem was this was a very long rectangle, and Roger really wanted more of a square, so he's going to demo these corners here. Keep the cubicles over here, so it'll be really more of a square set.
So that long stretch of cubicles when you first come in, some of those will stay.
Two of the first row will stay, and the studio begins from. So that's so interns can sit next to the reception desk, or people can sit. So
and
that
then the studio is going to be square in the central to that kitchen at the back.
Yeah,
so,
and in fact, you'll see there's a shot I got. We'll be shooting towards the kitchen and away from the kitchen. There'll be editors' desks. We'll be here up against the wall. We have editors' suites, but we also have some open air.
And then where's your
my office is my office set is these two offices on this side. So here's the storefront here. Here's the main studio space as a square. Right. My office fully glassed here, and it's two offices put together. And the reason it's fully glassed is it's part of this. It's part of what you see when you shoot the set. Is you see into this studio.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know how much that'll communicate.
See that?
That's it.
That's called white balance. Oh wait, no, there you go.
I don't know, but you know what? We'll post this. We'll post this. It's actually this way. So these two offices. Yeah, you can't see it. These for your benefit, Tom.
Get the big plan?
Sure, you got it right. Is it if it's handy?
Yeah, it's right on my desk.
The problem is that it's so white.
It's so blown out. Yeah.
Well, let's see.
If I angle it, maybe. These two will go. So the main set will be basically this, which is almost square.
And then yours is going to.
But then mine will be these two, and this will be fully glassed. It's either VO or editors. It might be an editor's suite. It's big enough to have an editor's suite. I want to have two editor's seats actually out here in public. This we're going to have. This will be sets in offices. This, the newsroom may be like here. That actually would be a logical place for you, or here. We'll we can play it by ear. Here's the. I don't know if that's any better.
Still, well, yeah, a little bit. You can see their lines.
Here, I'm working on this overhead. Maybe we can take that.
Burkle iris that down.
Yeah, you know what?
Here,
try this other camera here and show to here. Show to this.
Yeah, camera 4. Do it to 4, and we can iris 4 down a little bit. So just so you kind of get your bearings. This is the street. This is I don't know what that wavy line is. Forget that. They were going to put something there. This is all glass, storefront glass. These cubicles are going. This cubicle's staying. This is the you come in the door. The reception's there. Interns or whatever can sit there so that we have somebody to back up the receptionist. Then these two corners are going. So the set will basically be almost square. These two offices are going to be joined, glassed all the way around. This is the same side as the current TWiT studio is this. Right. So basically we're going to duplicate the current, all the gear except the Axia will go in here. The Axia will continue to be out here. But we're going to replace the TriCaster with a better TriCaster, but the old one will go in here, the old mics, everything will go in here, old cameras, and we'll be able to duplicate our functionality immediately in there. But eventually that'll be my office / solo show, radio show, and the solo shows I do. This is a great long shot. I'm thinking a kind of a living room-ish set here for triangulation, for instance, would be here. Editors will be here. There'll be a soft glass curve here so that people can go to the bathroom. You'll see movement, but you won't see actual people walking by.
That big circle is the kitchen.
This is the kitchen. Yeah. Beautiful kitchen facility.
It's not a dance floor.
It looks like a dance floor, and actually could be a dance floor.
It could be a dance.
It's big enough.
Dance floor / kitchen.
Huge.
Everyone hangs out at a party in the kitchen.
This is a great kitchen. Pixel's Core is going to take this corner here. So this is Pixel Core. So we don't need that right now, and we're glad to have them. They're going to do a mocap stage and a green screen stage in there.
That's nice.
So Lisa's office will be here. This is gone. Lisa's office will be here. Eileen probably there. We're going to turn this, what they call copy facts, we're going to turn into makeup dressing room. We're hoping to get this as a green room / conference room.
I thought Eileen would go in this front office.
Oh, actually, Eileen can go. Actually, Eileen will probably go there. Yeah. Eileen will go there.
We can ask her, but I think that's.
Actually, you're right. She should be on the set.
She should be on the set. I don't know about that office.
We don't know that office yet.
But
editors can go in here and in here if they want closed-in space. There's really plenty of room. So in effect, Tom, your office will be on set. So maybe I think it makes lots of sense to put the TNT newsroom right here. Yeah. If we're shooting here, we shoot this way. You'll get the newsroom in the background. But Roger will have opinions on that. Well, he's really the genius on all of this. So, but you can see there's a lot of space, and there's a whole downstairs as well, which we can't really shoot in. The ceiling's too low, but Great storage area. That's the downstairs. It's just pillars. Imagine this. Empty.
But empty.
But with
six
pillars.
dots here
With a
and
ceiling that's 6.5 feet tall. Not to code. So, you know, this is, it's lots bigger. This is, I mean, it's, you know, roughly the cottage is about like this, but this is our studio right now. It's a lot bigger, and, you know, it's probably 3 times more space than we have right now. But we're going to use a lot of that, not for offices, but for studio.
You know, this cove over here we could do more with, too.
Oh, yeah, this is ours, this cove.
Well, it's not ours. It could be.
It's shared space?
Shared.
Well,
Shared
it's
right
not.
now.
So we're not, but we don't bill them for that, do we?
Well, that's all common area unless you want that. You need to tell me.
I see.
Well, like
so
the
common
kitchen
area,
is,
we
I see.
split. I get
The
it.
hallways, the kitchen,
I get it.
the bathrooms.
I get it.
Wait,
this
the
back
bathrooms?
area. Yeah.
We're not sharing a
sorry.
bathroom with
With
Alex
Pixel
Lindsay.
Core? I know.
Alex and Tom in one bathroom.
I know.
Tony has his own personal private one downstairs.
You know, I checked. There's a lock on the door.
That's
so.
where his office is, though. So down in the basement.
All right, I have to go. I have to go get Henry. But there you go.
Okay.
Thank you,
I
everybody.
can't get no lease satisfaction.
That's Mark McCrary.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark. Thank you, everybody. We just signed
All right. We just signed the lease.
Yeah.
This lease signing brought to you by Slingbox.